Good afternoon and welcome to the Z&S School, that is a project in collaboration of Universitat Jaume I that promotes the dissemination of the science and the sustainable chemistry. Today, we are going to approach the current status of the water-based digital glue. And to do this, we would like to welcome Giovanni Calzolari, who works in the Research and Development Product Application Department in Zschimmer Schwarz Ceramco. He is in our company since 2014 and plays an important role in the development of digital products. So, welcome, Giovanni. Buon pomeriggio.
Thank you. Thank you for the presentation, and thank you for the stage. And yes, let's start talking about water-based technology. Do you see my screen? Perfect. So, the agenda of today, in order to go into this technology, follow the following points. So we see the timeline where we started with water-based technology. We talk about water-based digital glues, and we try to identify this kind of product. We have a look on the environmental benefits and after to the technical benefits that the use of this technology brings to the ceramic production. And we have a look on technical requirements needed for the use of this technology on fields. And we have a look on the products in Zschimmer Schwarz portfolio. We start from the beginning, the timeline. Zschimmer Schwarz is a pioneer on this kind of technology because starts the first formulation of water-based digital inks in 2013. And after this moment, we can say when we start testing this technology on fields, we made a lot of developments in the following years. After the inks follow the glues, and after the glazes. And we can say after this year, because more or less are 10 years that we start with this technology, that we learned a lot. It was a very interesting process, and we are still on development. Let's have a look inside water-based glue. What is a water-based glue, and how these products are different compared to the standard solvent-based glue? Here we have a few details that are shown with these pictures, where we want to underline that with standard glues, the typical formulation of this kind of product is, we can say, it contains 10–20% on inorganic material, and the rest of the formulation is made by organic solvents. When we are talking about water-based technology, the situation is quite different, because we maintain the same more or less amount of inorganic components, but instead of the 80–90% of organic solvent, we insert in the formulation 35 more or less % of water. And this, it seems a small difference, but it's a very, very big difference, because passing from solvents to water-based technology introduce a lot of complications, starting from the fact that the water evaporates, and this is, we can say, is very challenging to control. Let's have a look the environmental benefits. The first thing that we can say when we are using in production water-based inks is that can be observed a very important reduction on pollutant when we are looking on the emission of the chimney. And this is due. Here we can, yes, we can look on that, and the reduction that we measured on fields are really huge because of the fact that the reason is mainly related to the fact that the half of the percentage of the solvent base of the glue that we are using and applying on the tile that we are firing is water, and so we have an important reduction of organics that have to be burned in the kiln. Pollutant emission is reduced also because of the nature of the organic solvents that are contained in this new water-based formulation. And one important point that can be observed is when we do some measure on the smoke that comes out from the chimney of the factories, is an important reduction of volatile organic compound, aldehydes, and organic acids. And here we have a table where how can I say, are summarized the data obtained from field tests during the past years, when we can see the significant difference that are observed in terms of milligrams of substances for cubic meter of fume analyzed at the chimney. And you can see that the improvement when we use water-based technology instead of solvent-based is very important. Another benefit that was observed during these years of testing and production on fields regards the odor emission, because of the fact, and also this reduction is, we can say, related to the fact that we are introducing a significant amount of water in the formulation. And let's have a look on what happens during the firing cycle, because as you know, kilns for ceramic production are, we can say, optimized in order to increase and optimize the production and to optimize the firing process of the tiles. And during the firing, the organic substances that it's necessary and is used for the production of the tiles take part in different processes like evaporation, pyrolysis, and combustion. And depending on the kind of chemicals that we are using, we can have different results. If we compare water-based technology and the organic matter that is contained inside of this formulation with a standard solvent base, we can say, and we have seen from experimental data coming from the fields, that the substances that are formed when we are burning standard solvent-based materials leads to a bigger amount of odor emission compared to water-based. Another important benefit that we observed during this year is related to the fact that yes, we use a water-based product on the machine, but also other how can I say, other fields related to the fact that I am using water-based glue are yes, water can be used, and we can reduce the amount of waste. For example, for a water-based glue, we use a water-based cleaner, or when we are using water-based glue, the packaging material that is used for containing the glue can be washed with water, and so in general we can say that we have a lower consumption of solvents, and yes, a higher amount of water, so a reduction of waste. Let's go ahead and we talk about technical benefits of this technology. First benefit that is observed at the very early stage was that if we compare the printing definition that can be obtained with a water-based glue compared to the same design printed with a solvent-based glue, the printing definition obtained with a water-based formulation is higher. And another important thing that was observed in this year was that not only we have higher definition, but it's also easier to control the amount of grit that can be attached on the surface of the tile, and this leads a lot of benefits in terms of the structure that can be created and the amount of grit that can be finely tuned, we can say, in order to obtain the desired design. Water repellency is another phenomenon that is not strictly related to the glues, but is a phenomenon that is a benefit that we can describe as related to water-based technology, because now sometimes the standard is to print the design with solvent-based inks, and sometimes we experience some hydro-repellency phenomena when we try to cover the design with the glaze. And what we can say is that with water-based technology, this phenomena is highly reduced. Other technical benefits observed also related to the fact that in the water-based formulation we have water, and we have a better behavior of the solvents contained in this formulation during firing. is related to the fact that the gassing phenomena are better. So if we produce the same tiles with solvent base and with water based glue, what we observed was the quality of the glass that is formed during the firing is better and have less amount of bubble when the production is performed with water-based glue. Last but not least is the reduction of black core. That is a phenomena related to the fact that that we have organic material that promote reduction phenomena in the tile body, and for the same reason that we said before, having a product that contains a certain amount of water instead of solvents and that is formulated with solvents that have a better behavior during combustion, reduce in an important way the amount of black core observed after firing. Let's have a look what is necessary to introduce this technology in our factories. As first, we can say that we need a digital printer, a digital printing machine, and we need one, better 2 bar in order to be able to use this material. And in general, the application of the glue is done at the end of the printing machine. In the other hand, if we do not have a machine with a couple of bars free and able to load the glue, we can think about other dedicated printing modules or machine that are special machine that are able to apply glue and grids at the same time. And yes, and this is the first point. Second point, we need a specific printhead, because during this year of field test, one of the most important and the most the most important challenges that we have to face was related to the fact that the older generation of printers was not able to have to run with water-based inks, because this new kind of formulation we've seen that have some problems. But since last few years, this kind of printers are ready for the market, and so these are necessary for this kind of production. Last thing that we need in order to use this technology in our production is a grid applicator that can be used standalone or in combination with a suction machine, in order to allow us to do design or a full field application. Let's have a look on the position of the grid applicator, because it's a common question, and is something that it's important to underline. In order to have the better performance in production, the better printing results, and the better stability, is important to have the grid application as close as possible to the printing machine. Another important thing that have to be underlined is that when we want to start producing with water-based technology, tiles temperature should be kept as low as possible, because we have said before that water evaporates, and for sure, if we have a lower temperature, all the production run smoothly and in the, how can I say, in the stable way possible. The quantity of glue that in general we can say that is necessary to attach the right amount of grease in order to have the desired final result after firing can vary from 50 to 110 grams per meter, depending on the kind of product that I want to produce. For example, if I want to produce a design instead of a full application, and on the kind of product that is produced, because yes, it's strongly dependent from the absorption of the tile support. Now we can have a look on our product portfolio. We start saying that we have more than one water-based product. And this is a situation due to the fact that different customers may have different needs, and different products, different water-based glue can have different performance. So we can find products with different composition that have and show different leveling properties that can lead, that can have a different result, interaction result with the grease and the glaze that we have during the production. So there are more than one products. Let's have a look more in details. What kind of products do we have? The first, the older one, we can say, is Aquabond Alpha 3. That is a product that ran in production since 2019, and it's a product that we can say is without a melting agent, and is a very particular product because instead of the largest part of the glues that are on the market, both solvent and water-based, due to the fact that any melting agent is present inside, does not have problems of sedimentation, and is a product that I said have a lot of years of production on already done, and this is a product that is designed and suitable for full Lapato production, for full polished tiles. The other products are Aquabond F01 and F04 that are different from Aquabond Alpha because they have melting agent inside. So if we need to improve the grid's possibility and to have better results during firing cycle, we can select this kind of product because the melting agent helps a lot the fusibility of the grids during the firing cycle. Compared to Aquabond Alpha, we are able to obtain even better printing definition, and we can use this product both for the production of full polished tiles that and also for the for design. In the end, we have here summarized the present situation where our products are certified, where we have tested, and we can say that yes, Aquabond Alpha 3 and F01 are products currently in production, and we have certification at the moment with the system as OEM, but for as you can see here in the table, we have already made some tests with other OEMs, and we are constantly in contact with OEMs in order to go ahead with the certification process. So now I finished, and I can say thank you for your attention. And
thank you so much, Giovanni, for this presentation with a lot of data, even in English, because it's not our mother language, so it's a big challenge for us. So thank you so much. Now it's time for the people, for our attendants, to ask you any question that they consider. They can write in the chat. Please remind that you should be logging inside of your YouTube session. Otherwise, it will be not possible to write anything. So to have a little time for the questions, I would like to ask you something that I note. It's does the combination of solvent-based inks together with Zschimmer Schwarz water-based digital glues generate any repellent phenomena?
As I understood, you want to understand if we can apply Aquabond after solvent-based inks, correct? Yes. The answer is yes, because we have some experience on that, and we have some experience that we made during this year of production, and we do not face this kind of problem. So it's something that can be done, because at the moment is the standard.
And even if it was a dark design, also works. Sorry. Dark designs as well. I mean, you didn't find this kind of hydro-repellent issue. Doesn't matter the intensity of the color.
No. We didn't find it. No.
So I don't know if the people have additional questions. For example, it's important the kind of the grids that they apply to achieve different performances. I mean, the particle size and so on. Do you have any advice for this?
What we observed, yes, is as how can I say? Has when you use grids with higher particle size, maybe you lose some details. Finer grids leads to how can I say, better design, but is in general we saw this.
Okay. We have a question. Is does the use of Zschimmer Schwarz water-based digital glues require a new digital printing machine?
No, it's not all. It's not so. Having a new printing machine maybe is better, but it's not necessary, because case by case we can discuss with the OEM and try to address the specific situation for each customer.
Okay, so I don't know if more people have questions. Otherwise, they can write us by email if they think there is something to ask. I don't know. Only remind that this is our last webinar for this season. We will see in September. So that's all today. So again, thank you so much for this effort and for sharing all this information with us, Giovanni, and it's a pleasure for us. Okay, so everybody, see you next time.